Well, we're still in Arizona.
Right.
Where this was our trip to Arizona for the Southwest Region NMRA Convention in June
of 2023.
23.
Yeah.
And this will be our last installment on this convention. One more look at some layouts. And that about wraps up the Arizona trip.
Oh, that's sad because it was a lot of fun.
And we've already covered a few of these railroads. This is the one at Arizona.
That was fun.
Colonel Jim Garvey's Grand Canyon Railroad. That was amazing. There's some really amazing model railroads in this area.
Oh, there are.
Just, totally amazing. So there's some really amazing railroads. This was the show we did about the railroads just in Williams, Arizona.
Right.
And Mike Gwynn has two railroads, an HO-N30 and an HO. Those are just, those were great. This was a fun little video. And this is Frank's Morristown and Erie, which is actually down in Phoenix.
Right.
But we covered that. That's an amazing railroad. And this is Verl Fosnight's Union Pacific. This is superlative. I don't even know how to talk about Verl's railroad.
It's Wyoming and Arizona, but you know you're in Wyoming.
And he's got over a mile of actual track.
Right.
And Dave Meek's Thunder Mesa Mining Company.
I love that one.
So many people follow this online because he's got a great YouTube channel and 3 amazing railroads in his studio. Now this is the Flagstaff Model Railroad Club, an amazing club there in Flagstaff, but they're in a decommissioned military base, Fort Tunhill.
Yes, that is really neat.
And it's been taken over by the Flagstaff Parks and Recreation people, and they have given one of these buildings over to the Flagstaff Model Railroad Club to build this amazing layout in.
Right.
It's really a huge railroad.
Oh, it is.
And it's open to the public on certain days, so they've built the railroad in such a way that there's this public viewing area. And but I don't even know how much track they have here. It's massive.
Right.
The scenery is all indicative of northern Arizona here, but the trains themselves, they're from all over the country, because the members here are from all over the country. And so they've brought their various interests and favorite railroads with them, so you can expect to see all kinds of different equipment here. It's an unusual color.
Well, I didn't know they were orange because all the ones that I was saw were brown.
Rust and filth. It reduces everything to the same color.
Well, especially since they ran into steel mills. All right already. Making all that noise. Somebody doesn't sound like it. Nope, it's not.
This is fun up here. There's an N-scale area.
Oh, this looks like a lot of fun. That's my favorite scale.
And, well, you can pack so much in.
Well, I just like small things, though. Packing it in is just one of them.
They've really got a great little area up here, all done in N-scale. And then the way they've done it, when you're viewing it from the viewing area, you don't even really notice that it's N-scale. It just looks like a sort of a forced perspective.
That is really cool.
They were going to jettison
If you need any more derailments, I can get you a few. But sometimes those things cascade. Don't they?
It's a celebrity train. There's Tom Shotgun Kelly. We're not even paying attention to the train, but he's a radio disc jockey that's on Sirius FM out of San Diego.
Fun, man. I'm loving this. You better believe it, baby.
This is the railroad of John Lovely, his lovely little loop of track. He actually takes his locomotives around to 7.5-inch gauge clubs, but just for fun, he's got this loop out in his backyard where he can run things around.
I bet his grandkids love that.
Can you imagine?
Oh!
You want to be the popular grandpa.
Oh, heavens. And I'd like something like that running around our own backyard.
No kidding. And this was fun. He's got this little electric engine that he can run just for fun, but he's also got a fleet of steam locomotives that he can take to meets.
Oh, how fun.
Now, John has another railroad here inside the house. He's got his HO railroad.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's got 2 railroads.
Well, that's, yeah.
I came from California, loved Southern Pacific. Redlands was my hometown, and that's where the Southern Pacific goes, between Colton and Beaumont, right through there. And then when I moved over here, this beautiful Ralston plant with a transfer table and timber and that. So, okay, well, I'll merge SP Santa Fe, long before that. That was, once they told they couldn't do it, right, yeah. And then, this is, over there is San Mateo. That's the interchange. The San Mateo and Live Oak. If they had ever built a railroad up into the San Bernardino Mountains, they might have gone up the Live Oak Canyon. And there was some guy, I don't never remember his name, who did a lot of the movie work. In fact, where they crashed 4449 into Mexico, he did the model work on that. Yeah, and he was in San Mateo Canyon.
Sweet.
That's where I camped out as a Boy Scout. The Canyon Goat Ranch.
Now, he wasn't running the HO while we were there. He's been concentrating on playing with the outdoor railroad.
Well, while it's summer, of course.
Sure, then when the snow flies, you come in here and start running some HO trains. It's really a nice railroad.
Oh, I like it. Oh, look, it's a McKean Car.
One of our favorite trains of all time.
Oh, those are just cool.
They're weird, but they're fun. They're just flat fun.
Well, they're not flat.
Well, no. Anyway, the real action was going on out here in the backyard, and this was some significant fun. And I couldn't help looking around at some of these steam engines that are just parked around. He wasn't running any of the steam engines, but there were several beautiful steam locomotives out here.
Oh, yeah, you like one for my birthday or for Christmas. Hint, hint, hint.
Hint, hint, hint. There was a time when I really wanted to have a 7.5-inch gauge railroad, and I think almost everyone does.
Oh, who wouldn't?
But the problem is, where do you put it?
That's the big thing. You've got to have a big enough yard.
Yep.
Well, there it is. That's stinking cute.
That is a Little Engines locomotive. It's a kit. It's a readily available kit, and lots of people build those. It's a beautiful engine. Well, this was a magnificent trip.
Oh, I enjoyed every minute of it.
I'm so happy these guys invited us down for their regional convention down here.
Right. It was a little bit nervous at first. Every time you have to give a speech, but it's like, this was so worth it.
Oh, and just, I knew there were some great model railroads around here, but I had underestimated what we were going to be running into because there were some magnificent model railroads in this area. And just the scenery of northern Arizona, it's mind-boggling.
Right, and I came back with a lot of inspiration for our own scenery.
And that's one of the great reasons to do this, is to get inspired for your own work.
Right.
Well, if you're not a subscriber or maybe even a member, if you want to think about that, to the channel, membership costs a few dollars. Subscription is absolutely free and doesn't cost a darn thing. And the easy way to become a subscriber is to click on the upcoming blue button. Zoink, right there, the blue button. Well, we're not sure how you found this video on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring, and we'll see you here on Tuesday.
Right.
With something fun.
We'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.